So today I am going riding and it is been a lovely experience so far. I'm literally sitting on a horse right now. Okay, I have to make him stop. And it's beautiful out today and we're going to ride in the fields. So I will take you along with me. There are a flock of ravens in this tree. You hear that? Because it's Halloween time. Hello, I am in Ireland and it has been an amazing trip so far. So I'm staying right outside of Dublin, and the reason why I'm here is my sister is going to this conference. She's a wedding photographer and it's a photographer's conference. And so she has talked several of my family members into going, including myself, because yeah, she just thought it would be like a really fun trip to go to Dublin. And yeah, it's been amazing so far. I've absolutely loved it. So my grandmother is full Irish, so I definitely have some Irish blood in me. And it's funny because I actually feel very comfortable here. Like the culture, there's not too much of like a culture shock just because the people in Ireland, I mean, they just seem very much like myself. And the place where I live in Philadelphia is is a suburb of Philadelphia that was actually settled by Irish immigrants. So, so I actually feel very comfortable in this setting, and it's not too different from home, but there are definitely some differences, and I've been very much enjoying those. And today I went horseback riding. So the place where we're staying, it's called the K Club, and I highly recommend this place if you have a chance to visit Ireland. It's absolutely incredible. It's just very old world Ireland, and just the way that it's decorated, and they have the most amazing art collection here as well. I'm gonna take a little video of some of the halls and show you some of the art that they have, but they have so much original art, and some of it is really just quite skilled and amazing. So it's been fun to just wander around and look at that. And then the grounds are just so gorgeous. This place also has like one of the best golf courses in the world, but I don't play golf, so some other family members are out playing golf today, but it's quite affordable to play golf here. Actually, it's only like €100. So if you're in the Dublin area and you want to play golf at an amazing place, then yeah, you could check it out. But yeah, I don't play golf, so I'm not out there. But I did go horseback riding this morning, and they have a partner with like a local farm, which is like 5 miles away from the hotel. And it was actually the loveliest horseback riding experience I think I've ever been on, because it was a pretty large group. So there were probably like 15 people on horseback, but they split us up into groups. So I was with 4 people, and the guide was absolutely amazing. He told us lots of stories about the castles around the area, and the place where they took us horseback riding was in these beautiful open fields that are, just you can see the rolling green hills everywhere and the mountains in the distance. And it was very early morning, so the dew was still on the grass, so you could see all of the different shades of green everywhere. It looked very fresh. And they have these dogs just like running around all over the place, like rolling in the grass and in the fields, and it just felt like a very authentic experience. And I loved it. And we got to trot a little bit, and he was teaching us some things, and it was wonderful. I really really enjoyed it. I want to go back tomorrow, but I don't know if I can. Um, so that was the highlight of my trip so far. So earlier this week, for 3 nights, we were in the Cork area, which is in Southern Ireland. Now we're in Northern or Middle Ireland, which is where Dublin is. So Cork is like 3 hours away. And that was more of like a wild landscape. And it had its own charm for sure. We visited a lot of really cool landscape areas. And there was one in particular called Old Head. And, it's like this peninsula, this small peninsula, and it has really high winds, and it's very exposed to the elements. So when you go there, the wind is just like crazy, and so we went there, but the views are absolutely incredible. So and the ocean looks like almost turquoise there. So we went there, and that was amazing, and we checked out some like different Irish cuisine, so like lots of stew. They make all their stews, like each place. Like this is not like where they just empty Campbell soup into a bowl. This is like they make every single thing here. So the food is really good. If you like to eat like vegan, like all raw or vegan like me, there's not too many options, but you can usually find like a side of vegetables or something like that. And the stews are really good. You can get ones that are just like vegetable stews, which are really good. So that's been cool. And yeah, the landscape has been so inspiring. So I've done one small piece here so far, just because we've been traveling so much. I haven't had much time to sit down and just like do some pieces, but I did do one piece. I'll show you in a second. And then I have lots of ideas for other ones. There's so many like horses here, and like wild horses, and well, I don't know about wild, but they're just everywhere. And so I definitely want to do a couple pieces that include some horses. So I just brought watercolor and ink to this trip. Since it wasn't really like an art focused trip, I'm here like really with my family. And like involved in doing a lot of activities with them. But of course I have to fit art into everything. So I brought some watercolor and some ink, and that's all I brought. It's very small, but that's what I've been working on. And but funny thing, so this morning when I was at the horseback riding, I met this gentleman who had a horse for over 20 years, and he was riding with us. And I mentioned that I was a painter, and he wants me to paint his horse. So I got a commission right there. He just like handed me the euros, and he was like, I want you to paint my horse. And so we did like a little photo shoot of his horse, which is beautiful. It's like this white 17-hand horse. So I'm gonna do that oil portrait of that horse when I get back home. So that's kind of like a fun little commission that came out of nowhere. But I do love painting horses. I've done lots of horse paintings, and several unicorn paintings, which are just horses with horns on them. So yeah, it's been super fun so far. Very, very, very inspiring, very restorative. So I am going to go join my mother for lunch now, and maybe we'll walk around the grounds and fit in some painting. And I'll babysit my nephew a little bit while my sister is at her conference. So yeah, that's we'll just see what happens today. I'm not exactly sure. All right, I'll take you guys along with me. All right, so we are on our way to Malahide Castle. We're walking up the drive. Caught a glimpse of the castle on the way here, and it looks so beautiful. And I'm going to show you as soon as we round the bend here. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Ooh, look at this. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Look at this old church. So gothic. It's amazing. And here's the front of the castle. So beautiful.